Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to automate adding WooCommerce order details to Notion for sales tracking. So let's suppose I am running a business and I have a store on WooCommerce where I am receiving many orders. Now I want to add all the order details in my Notion database automatically because adding manually will be a very tedious task, and to automate this process I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between WooCommerce and Notion. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take WooCommerce from where I will receive new orders, and this complete workflow here will get triggered. And in my action application, I will take Notion where all the order details will be added automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add WooCommerce orders to Notion automatically. For this, we are going to create automation between WooCommerce and Notion with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I will click on this Pabbly Connect Access now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow. And first I need to give the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first let's name this workflow as Automate adding WooCommerce order details to Notion for sales tracking. Now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this all automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to automate adding WooCommerce order details to Notion for sales tracking, which means whenever a WooCommerce order will be placed, all these details will be added in my Notion, which means whenever WooCommerce order will be placed, this complete workflow here will get triggered. So here in my trigger application, I will take WooCommerce, and then in my trigger event, I will take new order created, because whenever a new order will be created, this complete workflow should get triggered. Now in order to make connection between Pabbly Connect and WooCommerce, I need to build this connection with the help of this webhook URL that I am provided in Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection. And to make this connection, let me take you to WordPress. So WooCommerce is a plugin of WordPress, and I have already installed that here. And on the left hand side, we can see all these options. Here I can see this WooCommerce. So I have to click this WooCommerce and then go to settings. Now as I go to settings, I have to click on this advanced option I can see on the top. And then I have to scroll down, and under page setup, I can see this webhooks. So I will open the webhooks. And then I can see this add webhook option. So I'll click on this add webhook. Then I have to name the webhook, select the status, topic, delivery URL, secret and API version. So let's say the name of my webhook is new test and the status is active. And the topic is, here it is written that we have to select the topic as order created. So from this drop down, we will select our option as order created. And then in the delivery URL, I have to paste the URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL and paste that over here. Now I need to enter the secret. So I will enter the secret here. and then I have to enter the API version. So I have to select the latest API version, and then I have to simply click on the save webhook. So here I have added the webhook updated successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here I can see this webhook ID. So now I have to click on this recapture webhook response, and here we can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission or do a test purchase so that I can get the response in my Pabbly Connect and I can check whether this connection is successful or not. For that, let me take you to WooCommerce again. And on the left hand side itself, I can see this products option. So I'll open all products. And let's say I want to get this PAB audio extractor. So I'll open this. And then I have to open the link to this product which is given over here. So I will open this. And then I have to place the order. For that, I have to click on this add to cart. And then I have to click on this proceed to checkout. Now over here I need to enter the billing details, the first name, last name, company name, address and so on. So let's say the first name is, here I have entered some billing details. The first name is new, last name is user, company name is Papcon, country is India, street address is Old Street, city is Bhopal, state is Madhya Pradesh, postal code is this, phone number is this, email address is new369@pablitudes.com. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on this place order. Here I have successfully placed the order. Thank you, your order has been received. Now all these details should be received by my Pabbly Connect. For that, let's go back to Pabbly Connect. So here I can see I have received all the response. The name of the item was PAB audio extractor, quantity was 2, first name was new, last name was user, company name was Papcon, shipping city is Bhopal, address is Old Street, payment method is cash on delivery. I have received the other details like the card subtotal, and then I have received the customer ID, postal code, phone number, email which was new369@pablitudes.com. So I have received all the billing details that I have added in my WooCommerce while placing the order in my Pabbly Connect. This means this connection was successful between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, and now whenever I will place the order, all these order details will be received by my Pabbly Connect. So now moving on to the next step, I want to add all these order details in my Notion. So here in my action application, I will take Notion. And then in my action event, I will take create a database item. Now click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And then you have to click on this connect with Notion. Over here, I have already logged into my Notion account, and here I just need to select the database and give away some permission. So here I want to add all these details in this database, which is WooCommerce order details, and then click on this allow access. So authorization successful, Notion is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is database, and here I have already selected my database as WooCommerce order details while making the connection, and here I can see all the fields that I have in my Notion database. To check this, let me take you to my Notion. So this is my Notion, and this is the database which has order number, customer name, customer email, phone number, shipping address, city, state, country, pin code, product name, product quantity, payment method and total amount. So I want to add all these details over here. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and I have to first enter the product quantity, and to enter this I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So I have received response from my WooCommerce. For that, I will simply click on this WooCommerce, and here enter my quantity as 2. Now the city is, I will click on this WooCommerce and enter the city as Bhopal. Now I need to enter the country, so I will follow the same process and enter the country as India. And then I have to enter the email address, so I will follow the same process and enter the email address as new369@pablitudes.com. And then I have to enter the state, so the state is MP. Then I have to enter the payment method. So the payment method was cash on delivery. And then over here I need to enter the phone number. So the phone number was this one. And then the total amount was this one. And then the order number was this one. And then I have to enter the shipping address, which was Old Street. And then the product name was PAB Audio Extractor. And then the pin code was, and then I have to enter the customer name. So the name was New User. I will enter the first name and the last name and then put space between these two, and I want to leave this field blank because this is not required one or needed for me to enter details in my Notion database. So over here I have used a process mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Here, as you have seen, that I have entered the response from that I have received in my WooCommerce orders. So here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any data, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to scroll down and click on this Save and Send test request. So here, as you can see, I have received the response with the ID. Now I need to open my Notion and check whether these details have been added there in my Notion database or not. So here I can see I have successfully added all the details. The order number was this. The customer name was New User. Email address was new369@pablitudes.com. Phone number was this. Shipping address was Old Street. City was Bhopal, state was MP, country is India, pin code is this, product name is this, and the product quantity is this. Payment method was cash on delivery and the total amount was this. Now to check whether this automation is working perfectly fine or not, let's open our WooCommerce store and make some other purchase there. So here, let's say this time I want to get this ebook on social media. So I'll open this link to the product and then I have to click on this add to cart. And then I want the quantity as 1 and then I have to click on this proceed to checkout. Now here I have to enter some details. So let's say this time my first name is. Now here I have added my billing details. The first name is latest, last name is user, company name is Papcon, country is India, street address is New Street, town city is, let's say this time, Indore. And then the state country is Madhya Pradesh, postal code is this one, phone number is this one. And then the email address is latest123@pablitudes.com. Now after entering all these details, I have to click on this place order. And here I have successfully placed the order. Thank you, your order has been received. Now I need to open my Notion and check whether all these details have been added there or not. So here I can see automatically I have added all these details here. I have got the order number here, then the customer name was latest user, the email address was latest123@pablitudes.com, phone number was this, shipping address was New Street, city was Indore, country was India, pin code was this, product name is this time ebook on social media, quantity this time was 1, payment method was cash on delivery and the total amount was 270. So we have successfully added all these details over here, and now to summarize, we took WooCommerce as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made a test purchase and received the response over here, after which we took Notion as our action application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect, selected the database in which we want to add all these details, entered all these details with the help of mapping, then simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details been added in my Notion database automatically. So we have successfully created automation between WooCommerce and Notion with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.